Okay, part two. I'm just gonna include this because why not? Why not? Okay, so whether they're related or not, we're gonna do these. Easter. So this is okay. So this would be before. Is this before part one or is this after part one? No, after part one we're no. Okay, this is before part one. So I'm extremely behind. Okay, emergent start. Yeah, wait, no. So no. See, it's already talking about star kill. Finding that dedicated communications including unique instances occur on an informational plane parallel to a local reality. Yeah, I read that. Audio report from Dr. Stanley. I don't think we've seen a Stanley.
While we previously had a rough understanding of how the star kill infection assimilates foreign biomatter, and that its methodology for doing so seemingly depends on what intentions it has, we, until recently, failed to understand how different pieces of the alpha chunk seemingly all become aware of new information, even if its pieces are long distances apart from each other. Recent experimentation revealed that certain alpha chunk samples emanate a unique energy signature not previously encountered in prior studies. We've discovered that this energy signature becomes more detectable in parts of the alpha chunk where large concentrations of what we fittingly called Podolsky neurons are present. Because of their presence in AZ001, we are of the belief that these Podolsky neurons are part of the entity's central nervous system. Specifically, they are responsible for transmitting information signals to different parts of the entity's body. The observation that different pieces of the alpha chunk all become aware of the same information simultaneously, despite their masses not being physically connected, leads us to believe that Podolsky neuron signals operate on a principle similar to quantum entanglement.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. You could have just said it. Symbiosis. It's on one host. Yada yada. Long-range network of poly. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because I'm gonna just P neurons. Oh, okay. A new symbol. I don't know if we should focus on that. Probably not. Interaction tests. So this is till 1999, which means we're still in the first half. Stanley again. Chicago. I feel like, yeah, no, this is, no, same place, just different area. Samples are interested in the spinal cord via insertion in the neck. Why the spinal cord? That feels like a weird place. These samples are administrated and the results are recorded via EEG. Test 1. So they're using a human host to make it, to talk to it? This just looks gross. Like he's just sitting here sweating and staring at you. This just looks nasty. Let me guess, we're gonna see part 2? Nope. Are those supposed to be like the cells that you've inserted into this man and killed? He is dead. He is not recovering from this. Participant is asked to report their processes and to re-enter personal info. Why? Is it to see if he remembers who he is? Oh, they did it to Stanley. They just threw Stanley under the fucking bus. I don't even know if I want to say they threw him. They more of just kind of slowly executed him. Participants continue to believe that the test is a screening for infection. You've infected them and told them it's a screening for infection. Okay. Test 2. He's gonna die. We are watching this man rapidly kill himself. Why does he keep doing like that? That motion there, like he's... I don't even know what I want to call that. It's like it's trying to figure out what to say, but he can't. Oh, large spike. Dust precipitation info. What the hell? I pray every morning. I don't know why that's funny. So he's for some reason Vision expressed intimate knowledge of a man named John Carlisle. So who is John? Yes, I was right. He's trying to like make noises, but he can't. Almost like he's trying to speak. See, I'd say this is like creepy or cool, but it's not. It's just weird. This is just weird. It's not even like interesting. It's just weird. It could be like, wow, look at it, look, like no, it's just weird. Oh, it's figured out speech. Maybe it'll tell us its language, or maybe he's gonna continue making throat noises for another 4 minutes and then die. Let's see. Can't be worse than Urban Spook. I can't keep saying that. Name Easter. Okay, it's just all Easter. Participants' vocabulary is limited. Was limited to the word Easter. So, okay, that's just that's just fucking stupid. So is this what they were using? Yeah, this is the P cluster for data quality. Yeah, so they're just basically inserted into his spine and just started reading all the tests. Babylon. This is the hallway from part 1, but I don't know why. I hate that it's called Babylon. And we know the ultras try to reach to the sky. funny hint.
Today marks the 12-year anniversary of the Babylon Project and the founding of Home Delta.
Look, what a reference,
the date
the
is
tower.
March 13th, 1999.
I love Bible
As director
history.
of the Babylon Project, reporting to the General Commanding Director of Home Delta, I, Dr. Robert Spencer, am obliged to construct this full report detailing the Babylon Project's progress as of March of 1999.
Turning on subtitles, not necessary when doing it.
Since the Annunciation event on January
Sludge.
28th and the subsequent elimination of Dr. Evans, the contamination of Home HQ has continued to progress at an exponential rate. We estimate that around 75% of Home staff have been infected and continue operation as phantoms. Further, through routine checks of Home HQ, we have determined that the star kill biomass has reached the temple classification. We believe that
what does that mean? You're just throwing around classification now.
By the temple in as soon as 12 days. My recommendation would be to gather the final samples for research and begin Operation Homebound promptly. The Deathbringer squads are prepared for immediate action.
Oh, haha, Deathbringer. Haha, funny reference. I hate when they do this trying to be clever with the references, but like this just gets boring very fast because everyone's doing it.
HQ now. Mission will commence in 48 hours.
Good. Spencer, I have a request.
What is it, sir?
Dr. Stanley Vega.
What the fuck is this office? I don't like me shitting on this because it's trying to make all these cool references, guys. Look at the Bible. Look at my references. Like, no, this shit is just retarded. I don't know. It just everyone is milking it, and it's just fucking annoying. What is this supposed to be a tower? And then it looks like someone's hanging there, but I don't think that's supposed to be that. I think they're just constructing a tower. And this office just looks fucking too spacious.
Xenobiology group has been researching the Akashic plane. I need you to retrieve him and his work, but under no circumstances should you allow him to learn the true nature of Home Delta.
Understood. What should be done if he's already infected?
He won't be. He works in the BSL-4 lab. We've determined that sector to be clean, and it's projected to be clean for at least 10 more days. If he's visibly infected, eliminate him. Otherwise, we will conduct a sin test to determine if he has phantom blood.
A sin test,
Retrieve his lab
okay.
assistant too, Dr. Solomon Ezra.
Yep.
Same rules apply.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what are you planning with him?
My plans have
We'll
failed.
just continue, the more I hate
Your
it.
job. This is for your own good, Spencer. The most I can tell you is that it involves research into the Akashic plane. Speaking of which, have you retrieved the new info on Lucas Michaels?
Yes, I have. It's in the data room. I think you'll be interested in our findings. We're not sure what to make of it yet.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. When you return, we'll run the sin test at Nazareth site and continue operations as planned.
Oh,
We're on
Nazareth.
schedule.
Understood.
Nazareth.
And for Operation Helm
These
Down,
are probably flying over
We'll
everyone's
commence
head.
April 4th.
And I'm not going to elaborate. Because elaborating means we'll be here for another 20 minutes. Because it's pointless. Delta Squad initiates home HQ.
Churchill, do you read? On the line, over. Bravo team, follow Officer Rico to the temple for final sample collection. Charlie team, follow me to BSL lab for hostage retrieval.
I've always been a fan of these diagrams. I like the way they do this. Temple entrance. Let's see if you find anything good.
Proceed with sample collection. Avoid direct contact with the Star Kill. Dr. Vega, we've identified a potential risk in the BSL labs, required to be taken to the quarantine zone for a mandatory screening for infection.
I understand that's protocol, but this is the highest safety level lab at home, and there shouldn't be any risk of cross-contamination in the last 2 months.
Regardless, we still have to take you to quarantine. Where's your lab partner, Dr. Ezra?
He was transferred back to the main facility.
That's okay. We'll pick him up along the way. Bring your research materials and maybe place in quarantine for a few weeks.
Sin test performed at Nazareth site. Ooh, spooky. There's patient Stanley. Is he not already
Okay,
infected?
Dr. Vega, I'm
Is he-
assuming
he's
you're familiar
infected,
with
I
the
thought.
process of a sin test, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you are to answer truthfully. Once the test is complete, we'll know if you are infected or not.
That's it.
That being said,
That's it.
here's the first question. It's
No wonder
Christmas
you're
morning
failing.
and you're with your family. Your wife hands you a wrap gift. What do you do next?
Well, of course, I'd thank my wife and open the present, carefully unraveling the ribbons, and then I'd probably give her a hug.
Next question. It's early in the morning and you see a UFO in the sky, illuminated by the light of dawn.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'd probably be a bit confused, but I'd probably think of it rationally.
Okay. How the hell did we go from a normal ass question to you see a UFO in the sky? Like, what the fuck?
Could it potentially be a balloon, a plane, a helicopter?
It's a weather balloon, guys. Don't worry.
UFO implies that it's merely unidentified. Could be entirely prosaic.
Okay, last question. You have decided to participate in a charity event for your local church. Why did you make this decision?
Well, I was born and raised Catholic, and I think if I had the opportunity to give to those less fortunate, I
He
would.
gave him a blood vial of
Thank you,
fucking
Dr. Vega.
infections.
Your results came clean. Please exit to the door on your right and remain seated in the waiting
What are
room
the
until
fucking
you are called.
questions? What are the answers
Thank
for
you
these
again for
questions?
your cooperation.
Because the third one just seemed like a personal question he wanted to ask. Well, you pulled out you pulled questions out of your ass
Dr.
and pulled
Ezra,
answers out of
are you
your ass.
familiar with the sin test?
Yes, I am.
All right. As you know, I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Answer them truthfully. At the end, we will be able to determine if you are infected or not. Let's begin. First question. You work at a competitive company. The promotion comes down to either you or your coworker. What do you do?
I would work hard and try to beat him. I would think, why should he be the one to get a promotion? I, of course, would be the one doing the work. He was just lucky.
Next question. It's a Saturday night and you decide
That seems
to
like
cook
such
dinner
an
for the whole
ego-filled
family.
thing.
What made you make this decision?
If I were to do that, it would be because I was hungry.
Okay. Next. You see a man and woman embracing each other in a field. There are white clouds dotted against a blue sky. What are you thinking at this moment?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Why would I be in the field? For what purpose does it serve? What is the purpose of the sky?
Is he infected?
Do you go to church, Dr. Ezra?
Is this part of the test?
Answer the question, Ezra.
I do.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you believe in God?
I do. I said I go to church.
Very well. Let's say you're poor and don't have any food. You receive bread from a stranger.
Okay, let me just like say real quick. This dude is actually like answering this normally, because what the fuck are these questions? You go to church, but like, do you believe in God? Well, I go to church, so I believe so. Like, yeah, no fucking shit.
But it's only enough for one person, and your son is on the brink of complete starvation. What do you do next?
Steal it.
I would eat the bread, of course. I would be
Okay.
hungry. Any sane person would do the same.
Yeah, he's
Would you say
infected.
your knowledge of the world is greater than anybody?
You gotta be infected.
Yes, I would say that applies to me. Actually, I know it does.
Yep, there it
And
is.
what about your concept of infinity? Can you see it clearly?
Yes, I can.
Code 66, calling. Administer asphyxiation agent.
Code 66. Error. Task cannot be completed. Error. 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 Error.
So he just turns and gets him. Fascinating. Immediately he was on site. Bro realized the ruse was up and murdered. Medical report. Spencer. Infection. I don't know if he was laying down or face up. Critical condition. He got infected in like the leg or the butt cheek. I could not tell.
Spencer, I know you can hear me, but I'm afraid you won't be able to respond now. This wasn't according to the scenario, and I shouldn't have let Ezra into the Nazareth site. Fortunately, Ezra has been eliminated, and the Nazareth site is under strict lockdown. Unfortunately, because you were infected, the best we can do is slow the infection as much as possible.
So just kill
Which
him?
means we had to put you into cryo sleep. Your knowledge is too valuable.
He said cryo, but the auto generator said cryo sleep.
I'm researching something important with the Starkill. A way to perhaps reverse the infection using Starkill samples. It could even grant immortality. It will be done by
Okay, you're
April
talking
4th,
way
and
too
on that
much.
day, humanity will prevail and defeat the Starkill threat.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna
Project
die.
Babylon will be complete.
You're talking
We
too
will
much
then
shit
be able
right
to
here.
Initiate Operation Homebound. In my effort to
You're talking too much shit for someone who isn't gonna die.
understand the cosmos, I made a grave mistake, and I'm only now seeing the weight of my sins unfold before my eyes.
Yeah.
God, please forgive me.
Archive 01. The last one is called Babylon. This one's called Colosseum. Colosseum. We're looking at an altar again. What am I looking at? Reconstruction of a brain image obtained while you were sleeping. Does it look familiar to you? I can still see scenes like that often I dream, yes. You said this started on April 5th. April 4th was your mortality. He said he would have it by, but I don't think he's gonna have it. You know this is the 5th. You believe any correlation to your dreams? Why is it so blurry? Goddamn. So they're discussing the altar he's seen in his dreams, which I'm assuming he means he's infected. Churchill is wanting him to elaborate upon infection. It's like I've been here before. There. I don't even know what's happening anymore. How are they talking to this dude through a computer? He's apparently infected. Are they just talking to his brain through a fucking while he's in cryo sleep? Some dumbass shit like that. Are we gonna go down this timeline? Because for some reason, whatever this dude keeps seeing is highly important. Home begins operation by March of 1987. We already knew this. Those begins operation, but March 15th, 1987. So Churchill and Spencer. Lucas is never made aware of the existence of the home Delta. So I found that weird that there's two different agencies, and some people don't know about the main one, yet the second one just is kind of like the publicly known one. I don't know, it's just weird to me.
001, or the Star Kill, whatever you wish to call it, is a collective hive. It's one singular organism. It's all connected, and it speaks to itself telepathically. What might have appeared as the rotting organs of a once forgotten deity has now shown its true colors in the form of a highly advanced singular organism comparable to a supercomputer. Through this network we're calling the Akashic Plane, which we've derived from the anthroposophic theory of the Akashic Records, AZ-001, the evolved God, can contain and process memories of everything that it has ever assimilated. As such, its intelligence and wisdom is beyond comprehension. It is an evolved life form, to put it simply. Humanity in its current state has no way.
If you call it the beginning and the end, I'm going to end this.
AZ-001 is simply better than us on all fronts.
It's better than us because it can store our... Okay.
That's why we're prepared to level the playing field by bringing humanity to its next stage of evolution, using Starkill's own biological framework. Evolution has been the mission of Project Babylon since the very beginning. But now, thanks to the results of the home experiment, we've gathered enough data to begin the first tangible steps of this artificial evolution of humanity.
I don't think this is going to go how he plans. It's just going to lead to more infected and more deaths. Because apparently this thing can absorb your memories if you're infected, which means that the minute it infects somebody important, it's fucking game. Are you trying to give it legs? Why did that one give it legs? I'm training against revived Starkill samples. Are they training them against the actual... Okay. What is this scanning for? I don't get what it's scanning for. It's clearly... something. Someone's walking through here. You can hear them raggedy old brush. But why is it scanning everything? It's like searching for something, but what exactly is the bothersome question? I'm so confused with what I'm supposed to be seeing. Did they bring back the original piece and give it legs? Or did it just make legs? Soldier 338 terminated. Yep, I mean, he encountered it and immediately died. Is this gonna be another one? I wish there'd be like more explanation of what these are. Stem cell properties. Stem cells properly introduced to the host fortify the host cells. As well as, is it regenerative or am I stupid? And promote rapid regeneration. These augmented host cells can hypothetically increase human endurance to physical damage, aging, and disease, as well as provide immunity to the infection. You're putting the infection in you and saying it can provide immunity to infection. Yes, that's how that works. You are infected. You can no longer be infected if you are infected. God. Recent tests have resulted in survivors okay. Acceptable? Bro is a machine. Bro is a whole freaking robot. These biomechanical soldiers from the backbone of home. Okay. I don't know, the fact that they're trying to do it when it's publicly known that this thing will absolutely tear your shit up.
Spencer, it's me. I've given up my rank as Admiral of Home Delta. That title is going to you in preparation of Operation Homebound. You will have control over the Tower of Babel, and you'll be able to control the Deathbringer squads entirely with your mind. The pieces have been in place since the beginning. It's unfortunate that you ended up in this state, but this is the only way. Once I finalize Project Babylon, it's all up to you. This battle is yours to decide.
So it seems like Project Babylon was forcibly making people infected, turning them into weapons, and then saying, yes, here, go fight my battles. Protocol 17B. Plane research at HQ home HQ. So what exactly is this? Because we know they have a giant piece of it. Retrieving the plane is still ongoing. A completed device is soon expected. Yes, but what is the device going to do? Achievements have been made thanks to the test conducted on 313. So we don't exactly know what that does. Season 2. I don't really have much to say except there's so many unanswered questions and like so many plot holes in this thing, but we'll continue. Homebound. 4/13/1999. Yep, these are the soldiers that we're talking about in the last one, which means that I was watching it in the right order. HQ determined to be completely assimilated. So yeah, this organization pretty much just took everything over, as we expected. Hellfire bombardment. Well, they're just destroying it. Okay. They can't find out about our war crimes if there's no war crimes to be found. Wait, so that implies there was one underneath home. Jones' family Giga tracked and located at the coordinates. So that's the thing that attacked the farmers, and now it's dead. Obliterated. This is some Helldiver shit. Orbital bombardment. Okay. This quite literally is some Helldiver shit. Obliterated. So the threat's going down, but there's still going to be people, like, infected. I don't believe that's truly done. I don't think it's done and dusted, because there was one of the people who did take one of the vials. If we can recall correctly. I can't speak English again, holy hell. Piso. GC Piso. So,
I don't know. Request of Admiral Nero of Home Delta Division. This report is to be given to the Select Committee consisting of the Secretary of Defense and the National Aeronautics Space Administration on the date of April 14, 1999. This report is classified as top secret in an effort to preserve national security. On April 13th, Home Delta forces managed to successfully eliminate all known traces of the Starkill threat. While some Starkill spores remain in the atmosphere around operational zones in the Midwest, these spores were discovered to be inert without the presence of a central biomass hub. Research is now underway at various institutions across the United States to uncover the Starkill's true nature and functionality. Preliminary research
no longer a
Home
host.
Delta has led to the hypotheses surrounding the possible origins for AZ-001 or possible instances of AZ-001's arrival to Earth in the past. Throughout written history, world cultures and religions describe some variation of an apocalyptic deluge in which a great destructive force violently brings civilization to an end. Researchers believe this deluge is representative of the organism known as AZ-001 and the subsequent
I don't fucking think so.
It is believed this civilization-ending event occurs in cycles, though much remains uncertain at this time. However, what we do know is that the cycle of destruction and violence has finally been brought to an end with the might of the United States military. We may well even have stopped the power of God himself with just a fraction of our military capabilities. Find solace in that fact. The fact we have nothing more to fear in this universe, for we have become stronger than God.
I don't think that's true. I think you'll be eating those words.
Only oppressors have the freedom to choose peace and end the cycle of violence.
You will be eating those words.
I commend your efforts. You lurked among the shadows as you played your hand. I'm fully aware. You may try to kill me now, but know that the man speaking in front of this community right now is actually a death row inmate scheduled for execution. I too am playing your game, Nero, and I'm...
Did he just get fucking shot? I was like, he's gonna eat those words, and then they fucking execute him. Man posing as General Garrett was confirmed to be a death row inmate. Oh. Death row inmate. Death was ruled as an assassination. General Garrett C. Pisco's current whereabouts remain unknown. So, did it purposely take over? I feel like it, yeah, see, there he is. I feel like it purposely took over. Admiral Nero, first apostle of Azrael.
And one man in his time plays many parts, his act being 7 ages. Piso was careless. Now you are the last of your kin left alive in this facility. Ah, but the truth cannot be set free. Home has completed its goal, the complete eradication of the Starkill. That is the story that I've ever so carefully woven, but the truth lies obscured beyond the veil. My dear child, there is no need to worry.
I do like the way this thing looks.
Right in the world.
It looks just fucked. It looks scuffed. Oh, another piece is coming. Oh, it's not over. Beta chunk separation. There's a big mass, and then there's like 4 or 5 small ones. That's pretty fucking dope, because they're not gonna be able to control it.
I find such sounds to be soothing. A mathematical purity. The expression of the universe's logical blueprint in a tangible form. Music.
Yeah, so there's like a main one. There's like 5, I would assume.
It is truly
smaller ones.
Crowning achievement. Now, my children, let your voices echo through the vastness of space. Let your souls sing with great spirit for all eternity.
Okay. So is he in control? I'm assuming he's in control of like the main facility that has taken over home and everything. Which is interesting because the fact that that dude was able to pose as that general for so long is just wild. Home Delta threat. It's gonna be like 100. Obliterated. Home HQ lives on. What is it? I thought that was like a spider thing, but I don't think so. I think it's just the seafloor. But there was like a little red dot, so I'm assuming there is one in the ocean. That should be interesting. Infect the water sources.
What if recording high-quality content, editing like a pro, and streaming like a star was as simple as hitting...
Okay, that's it. I still have to do this, Vita Carnus. We'll do that later. Okay, last one. This is 42 seconds. This was called pause. This is 42 seconds. Friday, continued sunny, warm, breezy, low 65, high 85 winds. Yeah, okay, I don't care too much about this. Where's the hidden lore? The lore. What's around with that? I don't think this is really going to show us anything. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is. Okay, yeah, it didn't show us anything. So that was that.
With all new cereal flakes.
Okay, so that was that. Still very many loose ends left untied. Still so many questions, because like my main thing is like, so we see through season 1 it falls down, you know, we have home 1 and home 2, and then it's just like, oh yeah, 1's evil. Why? Because it can be. Now it's taken over, with like little explanation, and then now 2 is just gone. So it's kind of weird. And then the aliens kind of being like sentient enough to understand hosts, but then not enough sentient to understand hosts. So it's kind of weird the way they're flip-flopping on that. I don't know. I just have way too many left unanswered thoughts. So now I'm just kind of like confused on a lot of stuff. But this isn't done. It says 2 out of 3, so we are missing 1 more here. 1 out of 2. Wait, what? I don't understand. We're missing more here, so there'll be more to see eventually. And then it'll fill in the blanks, hopefully. Or not. Maybe we'll just stay confused for an eternity.